Introverts. You know, the guy at the party who purposely hangs out at the corner of the room because he doesn't want to talk to anyone, so when you talk to him, he turns out to just be a rude asshole because he'd rather be at home in his parents' basement being some weird nerd hugging his anime pillow instead of hanging out with real people because he doesn't like people. Right? No, nothing I just said is actually indicative of being an introvert. I mean, I'm an introvert, but none of that stuff's true about me. I'd be watching My Little Pony instead of hugging my anime pillow. Don't judge me. Being an introvert only means that by degrees, by comparison to an extrovert, you spend more time in introspection and you're comfortable more by yourself as opposed to with other people. Like, I'm an introvert, but that doesn't mean that I don't like people. It just means that I'm not prone to initiating conversation. But I guarantee you, you get me started on something that I actually know something about, I won't shut up for days, as you might have noticed. I may enjoy time for myself and introspection, deep contemplation. I'm more prone to daydreaming, but that doesn't mean that I don't enjoy time with people. An integral portion of that equation is still expressing my ideas to other people. Again, as you might have noticed. So, since I'm comfortable by myself, I don't go way out of my way to spend time with others, but I still hope that they invite me along. I've had to work at fitting into polite society. I see the social niceties as more of a burden than anything else. I'm not interested in small talk. Like, when I ask you how you are, I want the whole story, because that's why I asked. I'm not just looking for some throwaway I'm fine or I'm good. I actually care. If you talk to me in person, you'll notice that the way I express myself on this channel, openly and earnestly, is just how I am, for the most part. But in most social settings, people don't appreciate that kind of blunt honesty, you know? Which is another reason I don't like the social niceties, because they feel like a cover for something. It feels more like a deception. In our culture, we're encouraged to omit more of ourselves, and I'm more open. Of course, I understand there are people who don't want to know everything about everybody, and don't want everybody to know everything about them. Oh, how's that anal fissure doing? Did it heal or is it still draining?
No.
So when I make friends, I focus on the quality rather than the quantity. I have very good friends, the type of friend that people would call a best friend, the type of friend who's going to help me move a body as opposed to just move out of my house. So like, I love parties, but if it's the kind where you've got a house full of people, they're all drinking and playing beer pong, I'm bored. There's nothing for me to do, as opposed to my type of party where you have a few friends come over for some idle drinks and some awesome conversation. Like, people think that because introverts spend time around fewer people that they're antisocial, and nothing could be further from the truth. Because I don't just want to drink with my friends, I want to bullshit with them. Because it's not the drinks that bring us together, but the sociability. So people think that introverts are shy, rude assholes who don't know how to get along with people, so they don't like people, when they just have fun around people in a different way than you do. There are all different kinds of people on this planet, and there's nothing wrong with that. This is just born out of that inclination to more harshly judge that which you don't understand because it's different from you. And my suggestion is to be less prejudiced. Don't judge people before you understand them. Or judge all you want. Just be prepared to change your mind when you're wrong. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go sit in my room for 6 hours and watch House, Naruto Shippuden, and My Little Pony. And if you want to judge me for that, then you can do the world a favor and jump off of it. Long days and pleasant nights. Really, cars? Okay, I guess I officially don't care about cars. Because you guys are gonna go through the whole video, aren't ya? So when you talk to him, he just turns out to be a rude asshole. Because, fuck you, cars! Ugh. Like, it doesn't mean I don't like people. It just means I don't initiate conversation. You know? Like, and therefore, and that's why there's a fucking car coming, which is going to interrupt my gibberish, so it's making a blooper out of my blooper, and I'm having to yell over it, and